Welcome to 3A Vocabulary Lesson 1. Before you get started, you should have your graphic organizer out. On the left-hand side, you'll see all this week's words. You should write down the definitions, synonyms, any antonyms, and create a little mental model for yourself. This could be a picture, this could be your own definition to help you remember these words. I'm going to go through your list of words now. If at any point I'm going too quickly, you can pause. If you need to go back, just stop this video, pause and rewind. Your first word for this week is approbation. Then we have assuage, coalition, decadence, illicit, expostulate, hackneyed, hiatus, innuendo, intercede, jaded, lurid, meritorious, petulant, provincial, simulate, transcend, umbrage, and unctuous. Your first word of the week is approbation. This is a noun meaning the expression of approval or favorable opinion, praise, and official approval. One of my favorite hockey players is Pavel Datsyuk, and I think he fits this very well. Pavel Datsyuk receives approbation from the hockey community for his intense stick-handling skills. Synonyms of approbation would be commendation or sanction. Antonyms would be disapproval and censure. Your next word is assuage. This is a verb meaning to make easier or milder, relieve, to quiet, calm, satisfy, and quench. In the Disney movie, Nemo tried to assuage his father's fears about going to school with the other kids. He didn't want his father to worry, and he's trying to calm him down. Some synonyms would be to alleviate, to mitigate, and to allay. Antonyms would be if you try to intensify a situation or exacerbate it. Your next word is coalition. This is a noun meaning a combination, a union, or merger for a specific purpose. On The Walking Dead, a group of survivors has to form a coalition to survive. When Daryl's long-lost homicidal brother returned, he needed to decide whether family was more important than the coalition of survivors he had befriended. This is a group of people that all came together for a similar purpose. Synonyms for coalition would be alliance, federation, and league. Antonyms would be a splinter group, or anybody who doesn't want to belong to the group. Your next word is decadence. This is a noun meaning decline, decay, or deterioration, excessive self-indulgence, a period of decline. The Great Gatsby is a great example of decadence. The decadence of the 1920s was followed by a crashing stock market and World War II. Synonyms for decadence would be corruption, degeneration. Antonyms would be rise, growth, and maturation. Your next word is illicit. This is a verb meaning to draw forth, to bring out from some source, such as another person. On The Vampire Diaries, Damon and Stefan constantly attempt to elicit Elena's feelings for them, hoping she will pick one of them, finally. Synonyms for illicit would be to call forth, to evoke, to extract this information. Antonyms for illicit would be to repress something, to squelch it, to stifle. Your next word is expostulate. This is a verb meaning to attempt to dissuade someone from some course or decision by earnest reasoning. Due to the Joker's love of chaos and rejection of orderly society, Batman could not expostulate with him to see reason and stop hurting civilians. Some synonyms would be to protest and to complain. Your next word is hackneyed. This is an adjective meaning used so often as to lack freshness or originality. Miley's attempt to stand out from the crowd became hackneyed after the first 50 times she was photographed with her tongue hanging out of her mouth. Synonyms for hackneyed would be commonplace, trite, or even corny. Antonyms would be new, fresh, novel, and original. So while sticking her tongue out was novel and original at one point, after she did it so much, it became quite hackneyed. Your next word for the week is hiatus. This is a noun meaning a gap, an opening, or a break. While on hiatus in Europe, 3 young Americans tackled an accused terrorist on a train, stopping him before he was able to massacre the passengers. Synonyms for hiatus would be a pause, even a vacation. Antonyms would be a continuation. Your next word is innuendo. This is a noun meaning a hint, indirect suggestion, or reference, often in a derogatory sense, which meaning it's not so friendly. Philly fans often do not appreciate the innuendo that their teams stink. Synonyms would be an insinuation. Antonyms would be a direct statement. Your next word is intercede. This is a verb meaning to plead on behalf of someone else, to serve as a third party in a disagreement. The teachers rushed to intercede when they saw Rachel tackle Olivia in the cafeteria screaming, "I know what you said about me." Synonyms for intercede could be to intervene, to mediate. In this case, the teachers intervened in the fight. They're actually interceding. Your next word for the week is jaded. This is an adjective meaning wearied, worn out, dulled. By the time June rolls around, many students become jaded of the school year and long for summer vacation. Some synonyms for jaded would be sated. Antonyms would be unspoiled. Your next word is lurid. This is an adjective meaning causing shock, horror, or revulsion, sensational. It could also mean pale in color, and passionate in intensity. Criminal Minds is a show that focuses on serial killers and all their lurid crimes. Lurid is not exactly a positive word, so the synonyms would be gruesome, gory, grisly. Antonyms would be something that's pleasant, attractive, or appealing. Your next word is meritorious. This is an adjective meaning worthy, deserving recognition and praise. Just look at the word. You can kind of see merit right in the beginning. Disney has created many meritorious animated films over the decades. Synonyms for this would be praiseworthy, commendable. Your antonyms, blameworthy, reprehensible. Your next word is petulant. This is an adjective meaning peevish, annoyed by trifles, easily irritated or upset. The American CIA agent and the Russian KGB officer were initially petulant when their respective superiors informed them they'd be working together as partners on a joint mission. Synonyms for petulant would be irritable, testy, waspish. Antonyms would be even-tempered, placid, and serene. Prerogative is a noun meaning a special right or privilege, a quality showing excellence. Students with a gold card have the prerogative at Highland of using the bathroom without needing their passbook signed. In this case, this prerogative is also a perk. It's something extra that Highland gives students to show excellence. Your next word for the week is provincial. This is an adjective meaning pertaining to an outlying area, local, can mean narrow in mind, or even backward thinking. The banjo, once thought to be a provincial product of the Southern Hills, actually came here from Africa. Synonyms would be narrow-minded or insular. Antonyms would be cosmopolitan, which generally is associated with the cities, and broad-minded. Your next word is simulate. This is a verb meaning to make a pretense of, to imitate. Some people simulate the act of parenthood by getting a pet and treating them like a baby. As you can see in the picture, we have a dog that's strapped into a baby stroller. Synonyms for simulate would be to pretend something, to feign it, to make believe. Your next word is transcend. This is a verb meaning to rise above or beyond, to exceed something. Marvel fans know that Tony Stark and Captain America haven't always gotten along. The Avengers hoped Tony Stark and Captain America would transcend their personal differences and become the team leaders they were destined to be. Synonyms for transcend might be surpass or outstrip. Your next word is a noun. An mean your next word, umbrage, is a noun, meaning shade cast by trees, an overshadowing influence or power, offense, or even resentment. Snape felt great umbrage against Harry Potter because Harry's mother did not return Snape's love. Synonyms for umbrage would be annoyance or irritation at something. Antonyms would be the opposite, feeling pleasure or delight or satisfaction about something. Your final word for this week is unctuous. This is an adjective meaning excessively smooth or smug, trying too hard to give an impression of sincerity. It can even mean fatty and oily. Many people view the Kardashians as such an unctuous family that they refuse to watch their show. In this case, unctuous would have a couple synonyms meaning fawning, mealy-mouthed, greasy. Antonyms would be blunt, gruff, or honest. So in this case, by calling them an unctuous family, somebody is saying that they're not perhaps the most honest and that they're trying too hard to appear sincere. So this is the end of your vocabulary word for the week. Please make sure that you study your list, and at any point you need to repeat this, please go back to the channel and go through your words.